Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Gaijin Gaiden. And this time I'm going to talk to you about a little interesting place near where I work. And there's a supermarket there. And it's a very nice supermarket. But what's really interesting about this place is that it has a bar in it. And kind of way it has two. It's basically like kind of like a restaurant area. It looks a little bit like a wine bar, in all honesty. And then there's like a full-on, you know, you sit on a stool and drink thing. And what's really interesting is that if you swing by there, particularly in the later part of the evening, there are often, and I mean often, a lot of people in there just, having a grand old time enjoying some alcoholic beverages. And I was looking at one of the signs outside there, and it was like giving details about the various types of red and white wine that they serve there. And now, when I say this is a supermarket, I'm sure a lot of people, especially from the U.S., are thinking like wine from a supermarket. You're probably thinking like the cheap junk in the box that people who are not too picky about wine enjoy. No, this is like the genuinely nice stuff. The staff of our kind of decked out in nice clothes and things like this. I mean, it genuinely looks like the bar at a reasonably upscale restaurant. I mean, not like something you'd find at the Ritz or some 4-star Michelin place, but still, nonetheless, reasonably classy bar. And again, it's in a supermarket. In fact, it's actually right by the entrance to the meat section. So you're right by like where they keep like little sliced up strips of chicken, and then off to the side is this area where there's these people just having, knocking back wine, having a grand old time. And I have to say that I haven't gone in there. Just simply, I'm not a person that really likes to drink alcohol all that much. It's kind of every once in a while I'll have something kind of thing. In fact, I've never even particularly enjoyed bars, if I'm 100% honest. But nonetheless, every time I go in there, I just can't help but be slightly fascinated by this, because just like where I'm from, where I go my grocery shopping, like the closest thing we have to like a restaurant is maybe like a McDonald's, or if you're really lucky, a Subway. Oh, yes, fun fact. They don't do $5 footlongs in Japan, which when I realized that, I thought like, well, oh yeah, this is Japan, not the United States. But nonetheless, a small part of me wanted to cry because, I mean, $5 footlongs. Holy God, what a great deal. Especially the Italian BMT. Oh Lord, I love those. But anyway, I am kind of a little tempted to visit one of these places just to try and see it out. And also, this particular supermarket has an absolutely incredibly impressive selection of alcohol. Um, I need to hunt up a picture of this and put it in like a future video. But there's this one section where it's like the most gigantic bottle of whiskey I have ever seen in my entire life. I mean, I don't even know what this would be in terms of ounces. It's sort of like, imagine like a giant Gatorade bottle of whiskey that comes up to like about your knee. I remember I was with some other Americans, and we were kind of visiting the supermarket. I took them over there and was like, guys, you come here. You gotta see this. And they're just like, oh my God, I can't believe this. And said like, yeah, if they sold this in the United States, their like college campuses would be covered in like the bodies of like dead 19-year-olds who killed themselves from alcohol poisoning. I mean, seriously, it's absolutely crazy. But that's just kind of something I wanted to point out. It's just such a fascinating contrast that you can take something as mundane as a supermarket and end up putting a really nice bar in it. Now, again, in all fairness, this is a somewhat upscale supermarket. It reminded me a bit of Trader Joe's, if I'm 100% being 100% honest. But nonetheless, it's just something that I never really expected to see in a million years. And yet here it is within spitting distance of where I work. So, just another one of those interesting moments that Japan is so very talented at supplying people with. Anyway, guys, that's all for this time. Until next time, please take care and have a good one.